Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your time here with me today on my media channel. And today we are unboxing something that I probably should have bought a while ago. Dragon Ball GT, the complete series. Now, I did buy a couple of the individual DVDs way back in the day. I'd say like 5 or 6 of them and a couple lost episodes, primarily because they were doing things like giving away autographs and stuff. I held off on buying the whole series for the longest time because I was really hoping for a Blu-ray release at some point. And I still am, for the record. I'm kind of more or less done with DVD unless things like, well, you'll see things on my channel where it's like that's clearly never going to Blu-ray. But I thought Dragon Ball GT would, but except for Dragon Ball Z and Super, uh, Funimation, now Crunchyroll, doesn't seem that interested in doing Blu-rays of this or the original series, which is a shame. Um, but who knows? Maybe it would just be standard on Blu-ray. I don't know. I'd still prefer the Blu-ray, but I figured, you know what? There was a huge sale on Barnes and Noble for this, and it ended up being like, oh geez, when you add it up, it's like 17 cents an episode plus the movie. So I figured it's just kind of time to do this. Now, this is kind of the budget edition. It has the complete series, which is about 64, 65 episodes, plus the GT movie. Action packed right to the end. Well, that's kind of a lie. The first 13 or 14 episodes really not very well action packed. It's interesting some of the special features, like aside from the remastered and digitally restored, the English voice track with original Japanese music. For those of you who are not aware, Dragon Ball GT, the dub, replaced the music. Uh, Probably terrible decision because the music was one of the only good things about Dragon Ball GT, in my opinion. And so now there's a special feature where you can watch it with the Japanese music. I don't even know if you can stream the English music anymore. There's a marathon play special feature. I really wish this would come back for the Blu-rays. That's where they play the episodes, but they skip the intros, the previews, the previously on, and the ad breaks. And it's amazing how much time you save on the marathon mode. I love that. It includes the 64 episodes and the movie. Actually, I think that's from the movie. These are from the show. And let's see what it looks like on the inside. Anime DVDs, thankfully, still tend to have some interesting designs with the packaging because the anime audience, not that they wouldn't buy plain discs with the content on it, but anime fans are, a little bit more adventurous, like their little collector status. And so it's kind of just a good idea to cater to them. So okay, so we already can see, like, in the background, there's not going to be much, just that background. But you gotta like this little design. There's Super Saiyan Goku 4, but it looks like it's going to be the same design each disc. Just in each disc will tell you what episode numbers they are. That's a very useful, like, basic information like that should be um practical. Oh, but they kind of changed up a little for season 2. There technically was no second season except in America. Up, it's already falling out. Oh well. What can you do, right? So yeah, originally, as you can tell, when they released the complete series and stuff, they put it in 2 sets. Now they do it in one, and the 5th disc has the movie. So I would say this is a very nicely designed compact edition. Would still like a Blu-ray of it, although I'll be very upset if they announce it right after I bought this thing. Now, as for the show itself, there's one more thing I want to add to the packaging. They had updated their GT logo to have it be like silver and modern looking, and they're using the original Japanese logo again. So by this point, Funimation, because is this Funimation? Oh no, this is a Crunchyroll release. Okay, this is a Crunchyroll release. Well, still, Funimation slash Crunchyroll had decided at this point, you know what, we know who's actually buying these things. It's fans of the Japanese version, and so they're catering to that audience. But I do like the overall design. It stands out. I mean, it's going to be annoying to have like the DVD sets of the original, the Blu-ray box of Z, and then GTB DVD again. That's a little annoying, and it's a shame that even under Sony, like, they won't release these Dragon Ball series on Blu-ray. I mean, look, I'm not asking for like a 4K remaster or anything like that, but maybe just a little bit of a high def restoration for prosperity's sake. This is their like biggest property ever, so whatever. But anyway, I would like to know, do any of you have this particular edition of the set, or do you have the individual DVDs, or those two separates, or that big green brick? What do you think about it? What do you think of the show too? I'd love to know. Comment below, and I'll see you at the movies. Take care, everyone.
Hey, you made it to the end. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Just a few more things. First of all, the names that you see on the screen, these are our Patreon and YouTube member supporters, and I thank each and every one of them. Their support helps me make exclusive videos for Patreon and YouTube members, as well as keep the channel running, and of course is just of huge kindness to me. Also, don't forget to check out the iCritic-led podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Deezer, whatever podcasting service you listen to, it is there. We definitely want to see you there. And hey, there's also other videos that you can check out. So, check out these other channels, these other videos, especially that one. I think that's a really good one.